Go ahead and stand to our feet, saints, so we can read the word, so we can just talk to you this morning about tithe, offering, and giving. If we can put on the screen Malachi 3. And let's start at verse 8. And we're going to go to verse 10. But it says, "Will a man rob God? Yet he have robbed me. But ye say, wherein have we robbed thee? In tithe and offerings." Next verse. "Ye are cursed with a curse, for ye have robbed me, even this whole nation." Next verse. "Bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse, that there may be meat in my house, and prove me now herewith, saith the Lord of hosts, if I will not open up you a window of heaven, and pour out a blessing, that there should not be room enough to receive it." Amen. 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 Let's go ahead and have our seats. I've been reading this one verse for about 2, maybe 3 weeks. Just to, it's plain and simple. Bring your tithe into the house so that there may be meat in my house, and things of that sort. But I got a deeper understanding. I believe God He's telling us, give. And He's saying, go ahead and test Him in your giving. But I think it's more of a reverse psychology. Do we all know what reverse psychology is? When someone tells you something, I think more so God is testing us to see how we're going to be loyal to His word, or be faithful to His word, and be consistent with His word. He's saying, give, and I will pour out a blessing that you will not have room for. And when I think of those words, consistent or faithfulness, I think of there's a story in the Bible of the Shunammite woman. And this woman, she was well off, she had money, things of that sort, but she was consistent with one thing that I saw that was consistent. And you can find that story is in 2 Kings chapter 8, and it picks up, chapter 4, and then it picks up again in chapter 8 in 2 Kings. Well, this woman, she was so consistent with the things that God rewarded her. She was consistent with blessing the man of God, Prophet Elisha. Elisha, he would come to and fro, traveling the country, and she would open her house to him just to say, hey, come on in, get you some rest, get you a drink, things of that sort, things of that nature. Well, she went to the next level in blessing this man of God with her consistency. She built an attachment on the back of her home for this man. So he didn't have to feel uncomfortable coming in the house, her husband saying anything, if we think about it in this day and age, in this generation. So it was built an attachment on the back of the house, so he can come to and fro whenever he came through that city where she lived. So he came and he asked the woman, what is it that you desire? She said, I desire a son. Yeah. I desire a son. When he told her, okay, glory to God, you will have a son by this time next year, she laughed. Ha 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 ha. I'm too old. My husband too old. Can't have no more kids. It's time up for that. Well, wouldn't you know, that time next year, she had a child. She had a son. A son came about there. So she was still consistent. Now remember, this is consistency. This is faithfulness that she has to this man of God. Remember this, consistency and faithfulness. So because she's being consistent and faithful with blessing this man of God, God is rewarding her. God has rewarded her with a son. Now, the story continues, and there's 4 rewards. I'll give you that. I'll go ahead and jump to that point. There's 4 rewards. But the second reward was the son that she so desired to have died. She didn't curse God. She didn't do anything. She took her son. She walked into that room, or that attachment that was for Elisha, and laid her son in that bed. Because he was the man of God, because he was a praying man of God. A man of God that would lay hands on the sick an anointed man of God. Amen. Elisha came to that house and he laid across that child. He stood up, child didn't do that. He laid back down on that child. He stood up again, the child got breath. The child began to breathe. The child coughed. The child came back to life. Second reward, because of her faithfulness to Elisha. Exactly. Consistency to the man of God, making sure that he was taken care of when he came through the city. Now, the third reward that I said was there was 7 years of famine in Israel. Elisha told her, hey, you need to go to another country or somewhere. There's going to be 7 years of famine. You know, make sure you're taken care of, things of that sort. So she left and she went. Now, some people today wouldn't get a warning at all. Catastrophe would just happen. Hurricane Katrina just happens. Tsunamis, they just happen. They just come and destroy everything with no warning whatsoever. But because of her faithfulness and her consistency and blessing the man of God, God rewarded her with the word from the man and saying, go. Don't be here in this place when this time comes. I have better for you. That's your third reward that God had for her. Now, in this time and age, 7 years being away from your land, the land is no longer in your possession. The land is now in the possession of the kingdom. It's under the king's rule. The king has possession of that. You have to give a leg, an arm, a lung, and everything else to get your possession back, so to say. Well, she was so faithful and so consistent with blessing the man of God, the king heard of it. The king heard of this Elisha and asked the servant of Elisha, hey, so tell me of these miracles that your prophet has performed. And as her return back into the kingdom, the servant said, wait, king, I don't need to tell you. Here come the Shunammite woman that got the blessing and the reward for God. Let her tell you. So she came to the king and she regurgitated everything that Elisha had performed in miracles. And because of that, God rewarded her not one, not two, not three, but 4 times. Now the king, he said, okay, 7 years of famine, I'm going to restore you of all your property, all your riches. And on top of that, I'm going to give you the 7 years that you missed out on top of everything that you've already had. So God rewarded her 4 times, not 1, 2, 3, or 4, but 4 times because of her consistency and faithfulness. Amen. And I think this verse right here is telling us God is not asking us to test him. Right. It's more so he's testing us to see how faithful and consistent we're going to be with our giving. Everything is built on, in the body of Christ, is built on consistency and faithfulness. Me and this brother here, this man of God, Elder Brown, Major, we've been 10, 20, some years, we've been long time, he and I. And we've created a kinship and a bond because of our consistency and faithfulness to one another. He knows the consistent personality of Jermaine. He knows the faithfulness of Jermaine. He knows he can say one thing and it's going to always be a consistent and faithful reaction. There's never changing. And that's what God is trying to get us to understand in the body of Christ. That if we're consistent and faithful with our giving, that he's going to reward us. Not one, Amen. Not two, not three, but continuous. Amen. Understand? Continuous. Yes. Y'all not. I think I need to show y'all a little bit more. Hold on, let me see. Twin, Alicia, come here for a second, sweetheart. Neiman, come here for a second. D, where DJ? Come here for a second, sir. Andre, come here for a second. Neiman, I want you to stand right here for me. Face the crowd for me. Sweetie, right here for me. Right here. Come here, right here, D, right there. Come here, Dre. Okay. Now, see, I'm a man of analogies, and I'm a man of vision. There you go, Elder Tosh. I'm a man of visual. I need to see it. I need it to be broken down to its most layman term for me to understand. Give me something I can see that's tangible. Okay, that's a cross. I got it. 3 crosses. I'm that type. So I'm about to show y'all something. All right, I'm about to show y'all something. All right, so our expectancy. We expect something from God, right? We expect something from God and God to give us more and more. So this This is our expectancy. Let's go ahead and say this glove is a reference of our expectancy, what we expect from God, right? We expect this from God, right? Okay, now our money, our giving, our time, our whatever it is you want to give. This is what this is. These four guys, that's what you want to give. I don't need this, sir. They can hear me. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, because I got to move. I don't want you to move, sir. I got it. So this is our giving right here. This is our giving. This is the rewards right here. These are the rewards. So this is our expectancy. Put that glove on, Neiman. Put that glove on. Now watch how the scripture transforms. Watch how the scripture. He's going to give you more and more and more until when? There's no more room. Right? Put that glove and hold it up, Neiman. You see the room in that glove still? That's our expectancy. We've given to God, but we have to be continued and consistent and faithful with our giving. Put on that glove for me, twin. See the room? Don't ball it up. Keep it up. You see that room? We still got room. We still got room in our expectancy.
That's good, sir. Look at
that. You see the room, right? Hallelujah. You getting it now.
That's good,
you
sir.
Getting it now. Put that glove on for me, sir. You see the giving. Put the glove on, sir. Oh, wait a minute, God. Wait a minute, God. Oh, we busting out now with blessings. Hold on now. Hallelujah. Hold on a minute. Come on, D. Put it on for me, D. Oh, let's see where we at. I may have your daddy put it on. What color call? He ain't. No, you got it. There it is. I wish I had another glove to show you how much blessing we can get from God. Hallelujah. So you see. Let me see. I'm gonna move y'all. There you go. Now, do you see? You see, it's busting out. No more room for the blessing that God has for us with our consistency and faithfulness in giving. Hallelujah. I'm done. We can go ahead and put the confession of faith. Let's go.
Hallelujah. That's good, sir.
I'm excited.
That's good, sir.
I'm excited about giving to God. That's why I got so much energy. That's why I'm out of breath. That's why I want to take off running.
Hallelujah.
That's how I feel right now. Oh, I can't preach, Daddy, but look. I ain't like Pastor. Pastor can get it. He can get it. Amen, brother. Amen. Ooh, let's go ahead and do our confession. Oh, I'm sorry. Does anyone need of a tithe and offering envelope? Ooh, Jesus. Man, oh man. This is a new year, family. This is 2017.
Hallelujah.
2017. Gonna be full of green. Amen, men and women of God. I should have let you squeal, sir. Let's go get it started with our confession of faith. We have been given a man.